Hey, good day everyone. Pasay Baller here. Dito po ngayon ulit tayo, July 4, 2024 for another episode of our MPBL predictions. We have 3 games for today, which will start at 4 o'clock p.m. Manila time. Tuloy-tuloy na po yan around 10 o'clock p.m. Philippine time, of course. Again, we have 3 games. We will all have the predictions on this particular video. Again, I'm just inviting everyone who have not subscribed yet to our YouTube account or YouTube channel, Pasay Baller. Please click on the subscribe button below. At the same time, hit on that bell logo. That way, automatically, you guys will be receiving notifications whenever new videos are uploaded. And by the way, before I forget, congratulations on Gilas Pilipinas for winning the game last night or yesterday. Hindi ko na paano i-describe siya, 12 o'clock midnight kasi. Nevertheless, ang mahalaga, I'm just wanting to send my congratulations, my air salute lahat, grabe. 95% siguro ng basketball population was shocked dun sa nangyari. Honestly, I felt like nung umpisa, hindi ko inakala ang mananalo ang Gilas. Akala ko we would be able to make it close, yes. Pero hindi ko talaga inakalang ganun. Grabe, umabot pa ng 20 lamang natin, di ba? So, grabe, Coach Tim Con, congratulations the entire Gilas Pilipinas. You guys deserve that. Sana mas malayo pa ang marating ng team natin. At mas malayo pa ang marating ng Pilipinas, not just on basketball, but on all other aspects na rin. Okay. Again, for those who are interested in having our baseball or MLB premium picks, just go ahead and just try to reach us through Instagram, Telegram, WhatsApp, or even Messenger account. By the way, the information are actually found right below in the description of our videos. Okay, sige, start na tayo dito. The first game, it will be between Pasay Voyagers going up against Bacolod City of Smiles. That will be at 4 o'clock p.m. The spread that is given is minus 9.5 and that's given towards Pasay Voyagers. Tingnan natin yung standings na itong dalawang team na to. Medyo magkaiba sila ng storya sa season na to. Pasay City, my hometown, you know. They are actually at number 15 overall with a record of 8 wins and 7 losses. They are also coming off a win. So medyo may momentum itong Pasay na to. Compared to Bacolod, they are actually at number 28 overall. 28. And mind you, we only have 29 teams. So, second to the last sila, just right above yung Imus na wala pang panalo. Because Bacolod, they only have 1 win so far. Their record is at 1 win and 15 losses. So, for their past 5 games, wala pang napapanalo itong Bacolod. Medyo sobrang alat talaga itong Bacolod City of Smiles na to. Itong minus 9.5 na to, kind of tricky to be honest. Obviously, Pasay City is the better team. Huwag na tayong paligoy-ligoy, no bias attached. Mas malakas ang Pasay City na to. They have some momentum coming onto this game. Their offense is just magnificent. You know, they got Warren Bonifacio, they have Victoria, marami silang scorers, even off the bench, marami talaga labas o loob. Tong kabila naman kasi yung Bacolod, for me, the main problem that they have is that they have this defunct roster. Sorry for the term. Kasi, I don't know if you guys were able to watch their last game. 8 lang sila eh. 8 lang yung active players nila. And I don't think that's the first time that happened, diba? Talagang lagi silang konti, laging may mga injuries. At hindi yung may injuries lang, 8 lang. Diba? 8 lang. I played in a tournament, I could remember maybe 6 years ago. There was this one game na 8 lang kami. Nakakapagod yan, sobra. Especially on what? On defense. Diba? Bacolod, they can score. They can definitely score. They have Vigil with them right now. So talagang they have this capability to score. Pero kung wawalo lang kayo, ang hirap sumabay sa depensa niya. Especially going up against Pasay. Itong Pasay, to be honest, yung depensa nila, naasar ako sa depensa nila eh. Parang petics ng konti. Alam mo yun? Medyo I don't know. It's just me. I just feel like they can do better on defense but they're not doing it. I don't know if there's some overconfidence right there. Kasi yung offense nila sobrang ganda. very much capable ang offense ng Pasay. Kaya nilang score. Kagaya sinabi ko, loob labas. Kaya siguro yung depensa, hindi na rin ganun nila pinupukpukan eh. Kaya nilang makipagsabayan sa offense. Now, with that kind of team, itong Pasay City na napakaganda ng offense, kung ikaw Bacolod, nawawala lang kayo, it will be a nightmare for you guys. Ang hirap sumabay niya. Unless tatlo baga mo. Diba? So, it will be very tough. Kanina iniisip ko, I'm considering taking plus 9.5 kay Bacolod, pero lalo na ngayon nandiyan na si Louis Vigil, diba? And Vigil is one heck of a player. He's a baller. Tingnan niyo yung average niya, double-double ata siya, pero grabe yung scoring niya, diba? He's making it close. Noong nakaraan, parang 7 points lang ata talo nila against Valenzuela, diba? I don't know. Basta, he is the main scorer sa kanilang team. Pero nga, sa depensa sila magkakaproblema, lalo na napaka-konti ng kanilang players. So I'm still going with Pasay City right here, especially minus 9.5 lang naman yung spread, di naman double digits. For sure, Vigil will score. For sure, Vigil will go at double digits once again. Baka more than 15, more than 20 pa nga yan. Pero pretty much yun lang talaga yung focal point ng offense ng Bacolod. Tapos yung defense nila, for sure, magkakaproblema yan with the kind of offense that Pasay will show. So again, on this first game, we will be picking Pasay City Voyagers minus 9.5. Now let's proceed with the second game. The second game, by the way, this will be the game between Valenzuela Valenzuela XUR Homes Realty Incorporated going up against Muntinlupa Cagers. Now that will happen around 4 o'clock p.m. Philippine time. Again, that's Valenzuela going up against Muntinlupa. The spread that is given is minus 7.5, and that's given towards Valenzuela. Okay, so let's take a look at the standings of both teams. Starting off with Valenzuela. Saan na yung Valenzuela? Sorry, cellphone lang itong tinitignan ko. Mga may extra iPhone dyan, padala nyo na lang. Valenzuela, their record is at 8 wins and 8 losses, and they are ranked number 16 sa Liga. Not that good. I mean, not that bad. Sorry, not that good. 8 wins and 8 losses. Again, 500% mark yan. You know, if you take a look at Muntinlupa, they are at number 21 in the entire tournament. So, medyo nasa bottom dwellers na sila with a record of 5 wins and 10 losses. Okay? Alright. Ito, medyo mahirap to be honest. Kasi, kahit na ganyan yan, yung 5 wins ng Muntinlupa na yan, 3 dyan, kailan lang nangyari. Meaning, Muntinlupa has improved. Muntinlupa has become way better than how they started this tournament. Diba? 3 out of those 5 wins that they currently have, kailan lang nangyari? Within a month or so lang. Valenzuela, overall, they are the better team. Diba? Lalo na galing din sila sa panalo. Dennis Santos, grabe din. Is it Dennis Santos? Yung talagang grabe yung ginawa sa kanila last time. Galing din sila sa panalo. This is gonna be tough, especially yung huling laban ng Muntinlupa. I guess that was it against Pangasinan? Double check ko, yung huling laban nila was a loss. But the spread that was given there is medyo malaki. Ayun, no? Pangasinan nga, and they only lost by 3 points. And Pangasinan is also one of those teams na grabe yung in-improve lately. So talagang pinapakita ng Muntinlupa that they have improved, and kaya nilang makipagsabayan. 7.5, this is gonna be tough, but I will go with Muntinlupa right here. Muntinlupa with the plus 7.5, especially isa sa mga pinanghahawakan ko dyan is yung sa Valenzuela. Yung huling laban nila was a win. Yes, I give them that, and hats off sa kanila for winning that game. Pero kung titingnan nyo, yung huling laban nila na yun, against, if I'm not mistaken, Bacolod. Tingnan natin. That last game, so na yun? Makita. Sorry, ibang page pala ako. Sorry. Wait lang Kamali ako ng pindot. Yung last game nitong Valenzuela, they were up against, yun nga, Bacolod. And they only won by 7 points. Bacolod yun. And ilan lang sila. Ilan lang yung Bacolod, di ba? Yan yung 8 lang sila, tapos na-injured yung isa, so 7 na lang. Hindi pa nila masyado natambakan. Diba? So, going up against Muntinlupa, the way I look into them, even if alam nilang medyo tagilid na, alam nang medyo talo na, they ain't stop balling. They ain't stop playing. So, for me, I will go ahead and take on Muntinlupa right here. And I'll go ahead and take plus 7.5. Yes, maybe Valenzuela will win. They have the better lineup. They have some momentum coming onto this game. Pero yun nga, yung Muntinlupa, they have improved a lot and they will try to make it as close as possible. So my pick on the second game would be Muntinlupa Cagers plus 7.5. Now, moving forward, dito sa last game natin, it will be Pangasinan Heatwaves going up against Pampanga Giant Lanterns. And I don't think kailangan pa natin itong patagalin. Pampanga is the better team. Way better than Pangasinan. And Pangasinan is already an improved team. That's how good Pampanga is. The spread that is given is minus 18.5. That's given towards Pampanga. Alam ko medyo siya. For those who are interested to check on the the record, by the way, Pampanga is at number 2 overall in the tournament with the record of 14 wins and 1 loss, just behind Quezon Huskers. Tapos itong Pangasinan Heatwaves naman, I miss Pangasinan. I always go there dati, with my ex-fiancé na wala na siya Sana bumalik. Anyway, nagdrama pa. Pangasinan Heatwaves, they are having a record of 6 wins and 9 losses. Pero yung 3 sa panalo ng yan, kailan lang din. So medyo mainit-init din tong Heatwaves na to. But again, it's a totally different story kapag Pampanga na ang kalaban. They are such beast. And kapag Pampanga ang kalaban, tapos ganitong mga medyo tagilid talaga. I'll go and take Pampanga. I have a lot of respect with Pangasinan, and yes, maybe they can make it close, but I guess anyone would agree with me. It's just not so wise if you will go against Pampanga. Unless yung kalaban ng Pampanga is Quezon, Nueva Ecija, 'di ba? Na yung Nueva Ecija na close pa nila yung spread, 'di ba? Pero Pangasinan, they are good, but Pampanga is simply great. So my pick on this one would be Pampanga with the minus 18.5. Alright, so there you go. Those are the 3 predictions that we have for MPBL. Again, for those who are interested sa MLB natin or sa baseball, message lang kayo. And again, congratulations sa Gilas Pilipinas. Ingat po kayo dyan. Sana manalo ulit ang Gilas mamaya against Georgia. Konting disiplina sa pagpusta. Ingat palagi. Take care of your family and loved ones. Peace out. Pasay love.